When you have something to say, silence is a lie. If you fulfill your obligations every day, you don't need to worry about the future. You're going to pay a price for every bloody thing you do and everything you don't do. If you can't understand why someone is doing something, look at the consequences of their actions, whatever they might be, and then infer the motivations from their consequences. If you don't say what you think, then you kill your unborn self. To stand up straight with your shoulders back is to accept the terrible responsibility of life with eyes wide open. Humility is recognition of personal insufficiency and the willingness to learn. Women select men. That makes them nature, because nature is what selects. If you think tough men are dangerous, wait until you see what weak men are capable of. If you're going to insist on bending the world to your way, you better have your reasons. The woman is the gatekeeper to reproductive success, and you can't get more like nature than that. In fact, it's the very definition of nature. Love is the desire to see unnecessary suffering ameliorated. To learn is to die voluntarily and be born again, in great ways and small. Our choices determine the destiny of the world. By making a choice, you alter the structure of reality. The purpose of life, as far as I can tell, is to find a mode of being that's so meaningful that the fact that life is suffering is no longer relevant. You must determine where you are going in your life, because you cannot get there unless you move in that direction. The better ambitions have to do with the development of character and ability, rather than status and power. The successful among us delay gratification. The successful among us bargain with the future. Consciousness is a mystery that faces the mystery of potential and transforms it into actuality. We do that with every choice we make. We believe that in reducing the scope and importance of our errors, we are properly humble. In truth, we are merely unwilling to bear the weight of our true responsibility. What you aim at determines what you see. The secret to your existence is right in front of you. It manifests itself as all those things you know you should do, but are avoiding. We must each adopt as much responsibility as possible for individual life, society and the world. You should never give up the better that resides within for the security you already have, and certainly not when you have already caught a glimpse, an undeniable glimpse, of something beyond. You must determine where you are going, so that you can bargain for yourself, so that you don't end up resentful, vengeful, and cruel. It would be good to make the world a better place. It's a luxury to pursue what makes you happy, it's a moral obligation to pursue what you find meaningful. To straddle that fundamental duality is to be balanced, to have one foot firmly planted in order and security, and the other in chaos, possibility, growth, and an adventure. Aim to be the person at your father's funeral that everyone, in their grief and misery, can rely on. We transform the manifold possibilities of the future into the actualities of past and present. If you surround yourself with people who support your upward aim, they will not tolerate your cynicism and destructiveness. They will instead encourage you when you do good for yourself and others and punish you carefully when you do not. You might be winning, but you're not growing, and growing might be the most important form of winning. Should victory in the present always take precedence over trajectory across time? When you dare aspire upward, you reveal the inadequacy of the present and the promise of the future. Then you disturb others, in the depths of their souls, where they understand that their cynicism and immobility are unjustifiable. We cannot navigate without something to aim at, and while we are in this world, we must always navigate. Strengthen the individual. Start with yourself. Take care of yourself. Define who you are. Refine your personality. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not who someone else is today. Perhaps you are overvaluing what you don't have and undervaluing what you do. We deserve some respect. You deserve some respect. You are important to other people, as much as to yourself. You have some vital role to play in the unfolding destiny of the world. You are, therefore, morally obliged to take care of yourself. You need to place one foot in what you have mastered and understood, and the other in what you are currently exploring and mastering. You carry character with you wherever you go, and it allows you to prevail against adversity. Stop saying those things that make you weak and ashamed. Say only those things that make you strong. Do only those things that you could speak of with honor. We must each tell the truth, and repair what is in disrepair, and break down and recreate what is old and outdated. It is in this manner that we can and must reduce the suffering that poisons the world. It's asking a lot. It's asking for everything. If you betray yourself, if you say untrue things, if you act out a lie, you weaken your character. You have to articulate your own principles, so that you can defend yourself against others taking inappropriate advantage of you, and so that you are secure and safe while you work and play. You must keep the promises you make to yourself, and reward yourself, so that you can trust and motivate yourself. You need to determine how to act toward yourself so that you are most likely to become and to stay a good person. You must be cautious, because making your life better means adopting a lot of responsibility, and that takes more effort and care than living stupidly in pain and remaining arrogant, deceitful, and resentful. It is far better to render beings in your care competent than to protect them. When you decide to learn about your faults so that they can be rectified, you open a line of communication with the source of all revelatory thought. Maybe that's the same thing as consulting your conscience. Maybe that's the same thing, in some manner, as a discussion with God. The only way to know fake people is by giving them an opportunity to express themselves. Say what you mean, so that you can find out what you mean. Act out what you say, so you can find out what happens. Then pay attention. Note your errors. Articulate them. Strive to correct them. That is how you discover the meaning of your life.